Kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rockets offense will take the field first. Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Rockets look to keep this drive humming. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
The Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Hit as he throws. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Toledo.
And how about the job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build. This offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Got a man. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was...
There he goes. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Grab behind the line. It's Murray. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Let's go, let's go. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here comes the option. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Jones to throw. He's got the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Broncos are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, better look out! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Broncos will have it first and 10.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Broncos. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Clemens. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Holly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rockets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They think there's room to run to the right here. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Murray. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The option look. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lang. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Clemens. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Rockets! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Leaves it with the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Jones wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the run, it's Allen. Crosses the 35. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Rockets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
It's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Touchdown, Toledo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Western Michigan, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll try the outside to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end.
Breaks into the open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Rockets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. The inside handoff. Creates a little space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Lang. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got
turning it on. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fakes the grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Touchdown, Rockets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. This offense has it with really good field position. He's going for it all. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Under fire. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. To the air on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
You want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going over the top. Makes the catch on the left. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Toledo. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
41, Western Michigan, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this defense has brought their A game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. On the option. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, you just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Western Michigan, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three